Hi there. I wanted to talk about the 0 point energy frequency field. This is what I do in my work at New Earth Lightwork is accessing the field of the heart, the field of unconditional love, compassion, peace, a place where everything and nothing exists all at the same time. And there's this immense feeling of just calm, peace. I've made it. I'm home. This is it. This is everything and nothing that I could ever want, in this space. And we do that through the field of the heart. So we're talking about attuning ourselves to a frequency of love towards ourself, immense self-love to others that are around me. But as we're loving ourselves, loving that frequency, then it starts to bleed out into others. So it's really important right now that in our humanness that we begin to experience that kind of unconditional love in our lives. And so the work that I do is starting to help my clients reach that by shifting things in their life that no longer feel like love to them, that no longer feels like this is it for me. It's old and stuck in some way. And we want to start to shift that out. And this is real work. This is a real frequency point to be in, and it's a real place to attune to. And we're talking about quantum physics at this point. So you're accessing, different types of frequency, different types of light in the 0 point. It's this very simple act by attuning to the heart space. You can think of it as kind of like driving your life as a projector in a way where it is basically you're living through the soul. What does the soul want? Your actual soul and how it wants to experience itself in this life, connecting to the heart. And we can do that by simply taking a few minutes of waking up and just finding that place. It can be a place of stillness where you just say, I'm going to enter the heart space. You can verbally say it, I want to connect to my heart space now, and starting to attune. This is going to shift things in your life dramatically if you want it to, in a positive way, to where you're starting to attune to a higher level of frequency, because love frequency is higher in nature. Doesn't mean that the other frequencies aren't good. It just means that this one vibrates closer, let's say, to the universe, closer to the source, God of all things. And so it is so important right now to really start doing this. We can all kind of agree that we have lived in a place of suffering. How long does this keep going on? How long do we stay at the jobs that we don't want? How long do we stay in places, in relationships, in situations that we don't really want? And this can be on a long trajectory, or it can be a moment by moment decision where you're like, this does not resonate with me anymore. I'm going to love myself and step away. This is where we're getting into empowerment of the love frequency. And so, New Earth Lightwork here is just really trying to step into that frequency. You can access infinite amount of possibilities, infinite healing, infinite shifting of energy. And right now we're in a place where shifting is huge. We're shifting old patterns of the subconscious out, and we're reprogramming new ones into realities. We're going to need to access this frequency right now because it's helping us really attune to a higher level of being, a higher level of consciousness, if you will. And when we start to do that, we shift the Earth's vibration. We change the vibration of Earth. So not only are you doing this in your personal life, but it has a much larger impact as well. If you think about those kinds of things, that we are like very invested in our day to day, but on a cosmic Earth, global, universal thought, this action then begins to raise the frequency. If you're raising your frequency, everything around you is raising. Your kids, your animals, your work, the earth in general, everywhere that you go, you're starting to impact that frequency. So this is huge. It's important work. And I would love for you to come join New Earth Lightwork for sessions and activations to start to really learn how to do this in your life